In this tutorial, I will explain how you can create an age checking program using Python. So what should happen when we hit the run button is it should ask our name, then it should ask our age, and then it should tell us if we're allowed to vote or not. Once we are in Repl, we select Create Repl and select Python as our language. We can call it Age Checking Program. Okay, we'll press Enter. Now, we have two sections here. This is the section where we type our code, and this is the section where we run our code and see the results. We're not going to run it now, so I can move that over for the time being. I'll type hash and just put a little note to explain what my program is for. Okay, so we've got a little note there. Then we will create a variable. This variable will be called name. And a variable is like a little container to contain just one piece of information. In this case, whatever the user inputs in response to the question, what is your name, will be stored in the variable name and remembered for later use. Okay, then we'll type in age equals input. How old are you? And once again, whatever the user types here will be remembered for later. Then we are going to use a conditional. Now we all know the concept of a condition. So for example, if it rains, you must bring your umbrella. If it doesn't rain, don't bring your umbrella. So we've got an if here. If the user enters for this question that they are greater than or equal to 18, and we put int here because that stands for integer, because of course the user should enter a number for their age, not a word. So if the user is greater than or equal to 18, the message will print to them. Now they'll be given permission to vote, and then we'll use else here, because if the user's age is not above 18, of course they cannot vote. So then we print an alternative message. Now, an important thing to remember, whenever we use if and else, the line should finish with a colon and the next line should be indented. Now you can indent using the tab button, but usually Repl will recognize when a line should be indented and it will automatically do it for you. And in this little section here, the program is just going to look and check what the name of the user is, what the user entered up here, and it'll reprint the name. Okay, now it looks like our program's done. We can drag this over and just run it and see. So we can see that when I say I'm old enough to vote, I'm permitted. And when I type in, then I am told I cannot vote. So that completes our program.